The other day, my husband said something that gave me an idea. He said that when he and his two brothers were children, when they would go on long road trips to their grandparents' house, they were allowed to take their pillow. And so their strategy was to stuff as many things in their pillowcase as they possibly could to entertain themselves on the road trip. Well, that got me thinking, and it gave me an idea for something that I've made for our three youngest grand miracles. They're little boys, they're miracles, and I found this fabric a month or so ago. It's actually a fleece blanket is what it was before I cut it up. But it's so soft and it's so luscious. And I just thought the colors and the pattern was very restful and comforting. And when I saw it, I immediately thought, oh, I want to make something for them from that. But I didn't know what, so I got it, and I have had it sitting here until the idea popped in my head after my husband said that about their pillowcase and traveling. So I made Snuggle Buddies. You know how little people love to draw stick figures, and they'll have a big head and little arms and legs that stick off a big scraggly body. Well, they're still sort of in that stage, though they're so creative with their drawings. So I made Snuggle Buddies. Here's the head, the arms, and the body, and the legs. But I put a zipper in the head, so they can stuff anything down in here they want to, like monster trucks or Hot Wheel cars or Matchbox cars or tape or I don't know, any plethora of things that they want to stuff in here, they can, and it will be safe and sound, because everybody needs their own little pouch, don't they? So I've put a zipper in each favorite color in the tops of these, and even if they don't like them, I don't care, because I had so much fun making them. And you know, there's times in life that you just find your own fun, don't you? So I have 3 of these. Now, besides the fact that they can stuff them with whatever they want to, they can also snuggle. You know, around here, when it's so cold in the winter, children usually don't have their coats on with their car seat. So just in case they're cold and need something snuggly, this is just about the right size. And I couldn't wait to show these to you. So I've got 3 of them. And I'll probably have to stuff a monster truck or a little Matchbox car or Hot Wheels down in there. But this is a fleece blanket. It's 50 by 60. Then I folded it in half and I cut it in thirds. I folded it in half and then I folded in thirds, like fan folded it. I took a picture of it and I'll show you that picture. Then I taped paper together and I kind of experimented with my shape. But this is the shape I came up with. I took a picture of that and I'll show you that. But you guys, fleece little pieces go everywhere until you're through working with it and it finally quits fuzzling around. But this was so easy. You wouldn't even have to use a fleece blanket. I bet you could use an old pair of blue jeans. You could use cotton fabric. You could use some kind of stretchy you could use t-shirts. Make them out of t-shirts. Just whatever you have on hand. And if you don't have zippers or you don't want to put zippers in the top, just leave a hole in the top for them to stick things in like you would a pillowcase. So let me know in the comments. These are so easy. They're so fast. The thing that took me the longest was figuring out what I wanted to do with it. And once I figured it out, boom, it all came together fast. So let me know if you'd like to make one of these, or if you need more instructions, I'll be happy to tell you what else I did. And along the way, I took a few pictures, so I'll try to post those at the end of the video. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Now I can't remember. Did I even tell you that after I put the zipper in, I turned it right side out, pretty side out, and then I stitched all the way around the edge. So this is 2 thicknesses, but I left this edge raw because, you know, little people like to feel of stuff like this. So it's super easy. You don't have to turn it or anything. Once you put the zipper in the top, then just put the pretty sides out and stitch around it. That's all you have to do. Okay. I'll talk to you next time. Let me know in the comments if you need more instructions on this, or if you want to make one too. Do that. So I've cut out 3 of these. See? It's shedding. It's really shedding. And this is the shape of it. I'm going to call this the head of the Snuggle Buddy. And here's the arms. And here's the legs. Now the next thing I'm going to do, obviously I have 2 pieces for each Snuggle Buddy, and I'm going to put a zipper right here in the top of the head. So I've put the zipper in the top, and like I told you, I made a seam across the top of it to insert the zipper. Then now I have it like this, and the zipper works perfectly. I'm going to stitch all the way around the shape of this now, and it's going to have the raw edge on the outside. I'm not going to turn it and have a finished edge. For my little people that like to feel of things, I think they'll enjoy feeling of that edge. So I'm going to sew around that now. So now this is what it looks like. It's sort of like a fluffy stick figure. My little people still love to draw stick people, and now they have big square heads and arms and legs and a body that comes off. So this is sort of like this, sort of like that. It's a Snuggle Buddy. Here's the head. Here's the arms. And here's the legs. This is super soft, and it will be so snuggly. But what's so neat is that, neat in my opinion, it has a zipper in the top, and they can drop whatever they want to down inside, like monster trucks or Hot Wheel cars or Matchbox cars. And then if they want to have it in the car, it'll be warm in the winter and snuggly. Plus they'll have their little toys right there with them. And you know what? Even if they don't like it, even if they don't enjoy it, I've had so much fun, and I don't regret it one bit. This is a fleece blanket that I got. I just loved the colors of it and the softness of it. It measures 50 by 60, and I folded it in half, and then I folded it into 3 sections so that it would be about the size of the pattern that I cut out of paper.